What's going on YouTube? Cloverbells here, back with another Series 12 video, and we're kicking off the format with our dual weather squad that you see on the screen. So we're going to start off with the Kyogre here. So very standard move set with Kyogre with Water Spout, Origin Pulse, Ice Beam, and Protect. And we are holding the Mystic Water here. So this is the rain side of the dual weather team, which is actually a pretty cool concept when you think about it, right? Because the whole idea is to also enable the Venusaur that you're going to see in a second. But because remember, Venusaur is a little different than Charizard in that Charizard gets a damage bonus in the sun, but Venusaur really just gets a speed boost in the sun. But then if you consider like Tornadus Tailwind, it's pretty much the same thing as a speed boost in the sun. So that's why Venusaur is is sometimes seen on these Kyogre rain teams, because it essentially is the same thing, right? Speaking of the Tornadus, here it is, and this is a Life Orb Tornadus, by the way, so we're going to be dealing big damage with this thing, and sometimes if they leave Fake Out for the Tornadus Kyogre lead to try and stop the Tailwind, we can counter that by just going for Dynamax Tornadus, going for Airstream, big damage, and then making our Kyogre fast that way, and then still putting pressure on the opponent with the Dynamax Tornadus. And then on the flip side, if we have the Sun mode, with the Torkoal, for example, or even like if there's an opposing Groudon, then we have a boosted Heat Wave, Life Orb Heat Wave in the sun, which is kind of cool if you think about it. And then here's the Venusaur that we mentioned. So again, with this Venusaur, we are a Cobra Berry set, a modest natured Venusaur. So we're still going to be dealing pretty big damage. And then essentially, you know, with the sun and even Tailwind in some games, you're pretty much just faster than everything because we're a slower, modest Venusaur. So yeah, sometimes you know, with the Tailwind and the sun, you'll outspeed everything. Sometimes even just with the sun itself, you'll just outspeed everything, except for Regieleki for that matter. And again, it's a standard moveset here with Leaf Storm, Earth Power, Weather Ball, which can either be a Max Geyser or a Max Flare in the sun, depending on, of course, the weather. And then, of course, your Get Out of Jail button with the Sleep Powder Shenanigans. Oh yeah, we're playing that game, huh? Okay, and then this is a Torkoal. So this is a supporting Torkoal set. Rather than like an Eruption, Trick Room, offensive Torkoal, this is meant to be just a supportive Torkoal where you can pivot it in and out just to like change weather for the Venusaur or, you know, against an opposing Kyogre team for that matter. So with the Torkoal, you have Burning Jealousy, which is really good against stuff like Landorus, you know, that just wants to click Max Quake or Max Airstream. You click Burning Jealousy, and then now all of a sudden the Landorus is now burned, right? You know, same idea against like Calyrex Ice Rider matchup. You know, this is a very slow Torkoal, by the way. We're min speed, so if they want to go for like Max Quake, boosting their special defenses against the Kyogre, we can just click Burning Jealousy, and then now they're just burned, and now they're pretty much almost useless. Now, if we don't want the burn status, we can go for Yawn, which is always kind of cool. So this is like a supporting Yawn where you can punish an early Dynamax. If they want to, you know, punish our Venusaur early on, we can just click Yawn and then Protect next turn, for example, and then they go to sleep, and then we can take control from there. And then if we're going against like Incineroar stuff, you know, we need a way to hit it. So Body Press is also pretty cool, you know, just to be able to deal some damage that way into the instant slot, for example. And then, of course, our other restricted, all right, it is the Zacian. You know, this is, of course, the most used and most common restricted since basically when it was released. I don't know a more common one, a more used one than this. So Zacian, of course, you know, really enjoys the rain, also enjoys the sun, really. I mean, you see it on every single kind of team, so it's just not uncommon to see a Zacian on a squad like this. So that's our dual weather team. It's a brand new format, and I really wanted to kick it off with this one because we haven't really used dual weather, if anything at all. I don't even remember us using it in like previous series, so this is going to be new for me. But I think we got a good squad here. We built it pretty well. You can check out our EV spreads and the Pokepaste in the video description. But yeah, without wasting any further time, let's just go straight into the ranked battles. There was a Torkoal on it. I'm sorry, a Landorus-I. I haven't played Landorus-I since the X9 League tournament like a month ago. Holy cow. There's it, and then everything else is pretty standard. Like, I feel like that team is just missing Incineroar or something. Alright, but it's cool. Xerneas is Asian. Alright, and he also has the Sun mode with Torkoal Venusaur. Yeah, alright. Okay, Ogre's interesting. But I don't know if we want to lead it, because then the Torkoal just takes away our weather. I think Torn Venusaur is ideal. Well, then again, if it goes for like, if he leads with Xern, right? He can't go for Geomancy because then we can just burn it. Well, technically he still can. It's just yeah. Maybe we lead Zacian Incin into this, right? I think we just lead Zacian Incin, and then clean things up with Kyogre in the back, and then who's our max? Venusaur? Yeah, let's just go Venusaur. We'll do it like this. So it's Xern plus redirection, right? But then what if you just go Sun mode with like Venusaur, right? It's tricky. I'll give him that. Alright, what do we got? Venusaur Torkoal. Ah, so he went to Sun mode. Alright, so this is not terrible. Now, the thing is, does he max the Venusaur and go for like Vine Lash plays? Okay, and then what is the Torkoal set? Is it Yawn? Or is it something else? Alright, I don't want to fall asleep, so I do want to put pressure on it. Alright, and at least the Torkoal does boost my Incineroar for this. And yeah, honestly, I'm just going to Behemoth Blade this. I'm just going to fake it out. If he maxes, right? And the Torkoal, I mean, have at it. Click your Eruption if you have it. I don't think this kind of Torkoal wants to have Eruption. I think it's like a supporting Torkoal set, just like ours. So I wonder what he does here. Be interesting to see if the Venusaur has Protect. That'd be the other one. No, he's just going to give it to me. Alright, so we click Fake Out on the Venusaur. We get the Behemoth Blade off. So the pressure against the Ogre, at the very least, is fine because we removed the Venusaur. So now what does the Torkoal decide to go for is the next question. Is it going to be Yawn? Oh, it's just Burning Jealousy. Okay, fine. Alright, so in the sun, that hurts our Zacian a little bit, of course. But it is what it is. And I know we do get burned, right? Because of the turn that we have it. So now it's all a matter of like, alright, what comes in? Is it going to be Xerneas? Because then I'm looking at a potential max Ogre game here. Oh, it's their own Zacian. Okay. Now, here's the thing. I don't think he wants to, like, not protect on that thing, because then the Incineroar just beats it. So, here's what I'm gonna think. Is the Torkoal really doing anything, or can I just put pressure on the Zacian slot and force him to protect? I mean, what else? I mean, I understand there's like body press stuff, but like, okay, so here's what we do. We're gonna chip the Torkoal here with this. He could switch out into Xern also, right? And he could protect. Do I care that he protects? Yeah, I do. All right, so let's just Sacred Sword this slot, and we'll just Flare Blitz this slot. Let's see if he protects. I'm very curious. All right, so he does protect. All right, that's fine. So we get a little bit of damage on the Torkoal here with a Sacred Sword. I don't know if this does a whole lot. All right, it does some chip damage, right? Okay, and this is another Burning Jealousy play, of course. Oh, it's Yawn. Okay. So he Yawns my instant slot. All right. All right, but now the Zacian slot's kind of pinned, so I'm just going to go here. I mean, if my instant falls asleep, it falls asleep. But I'm just going to double this slot now. Alright, so there's the Behemoth Blade. He might kill my Zacian, I would imagine. Right, from this range, absolutely. But then we're going to trade, right? Alright, so here's the Flare Blitz. Okay. So Zacian for Zacian. And then my instant falls asleep. So there's that. Alright, and he Yawns nothing. And now we can make a choice. We do have Ogre and Venusaur, right? Can Venusaur finish the game, or is it Ogre that finishes the game? I do want to put pressure on the Xerneas, right? While I have a chance and just deal a whole bunch of damage with Vine Lash Chip and outspeed it. It's just like, it doesn't kill, right? I do have the Ogre, but then that doesn't outspeed the Xern, and then he's just gonna potentially max tricky. Who do I want to bring out? Let me think about this. Alright, we'll go Venusaur. We'll go Venusaur. We'll deal with the chip damage. We'll deal with the Xern later. With the Venusaur. Okay. Okay. So it's Fairy Aura. So we do outspeed the Xern. I'm gonna have to be forced to max. I am gonna go for the Max Quake here. I am gonna basically fall asleep here. However, I have to take a turn of sleep is what I mean. And then he clicks Geomancy, right? I mean, sure. Alright, we'll just click whatever here. Again, if we can remove the Xern, the Ogre wins. But yeah. My Incin is a dead slot here at the moment, but it is what it is. And the Torkoal can always click Burning Jealousy or Yawn. So that's another thing. And then you can max guard the Xern. And then I have to kill the Torkoal, right? And then it's Ogre against a max Xern in the endgame, potentially. Alright, we'll see what happens. Alright, so there's the Ogre. I mean, there's the Venusaur. He actually doesn't max the Xern. He's just gonna give me the Vine Lash shit. Okay, that's a lot of damage, by the way. There's the Geomancy. Alright, is it too little too late? Now the question is, what did the Torkoal do? Is it Yawn or is it Burning Jealousy? Okay, so there's the Geomancy. Okay. Alright, now let's see this. Okay, Incin falls asleep. Is it Yawn or Burning Jealousy? Alright, it's Yawn. Okay. So I would imagine the Xerneas Dynamaxes and clicks max guard, right? But like, is it gonna survive enough, right? So, I mean, I'm just gonna Quake this. I'm gonna hope it kills. And then I could just Flare Blitz this and put pressure while I still have the Sun. How many turns of Sun do I have left? This is the last turn of Sun, right? So I would imagine the Xerneas guards here. Even the Torkoal might even guard, but like, yeah, we'll see. So here's the max. This has to be max guard, right? And then we just have to put pressure with on the Torkoal. Okay, there's the Xern. Alright, very little health. Very much in range of Vine Lash chip damage. Alright, show me the max guard. That's his play, yeah. Which makes me think if I were to wake up with the Incineroar, I should have probably... Oh, he has a berry. I should have targeted the Torkoal slot with a Throat Chop here to potentially remove it. But that's almost in range of Vine Lash, right? And basically, by him guarding, he doesn't get any attack off on the Xern. And then it's just another turn of Vine Lash chip. Oh, see, I should have targeted the Torkoal. That was a misplay. That part was a misplay, yeah. So there's another Yawn. All right, and yeah, probably calling my swap. All right, but again, there's the Vine Lash chip that's doing pretty good damage. All right, and the Torkoal is almost at... Yeah, see, I should have just took it out here. But again, with the Quake boost, Venusaur is still pretty tanky, and I don't know if the Xern has enough left. All right, so we have to take a turn of sleep. So we're just gonna click. We're just gonna click this. All right, and I would imagine the Xern wants to do something, but again, I'm just gonna go for a Throat Chop here, or put pressure on something, right? The Vine Lash kills the Torkoal, so I'm just gonna once again click Flare Blitz on this slot. He has to go for the Incin, right? There's just no way. Alright, so there's a fall on the Incineroar. Yeah, that's enough. But again, that's his second turn of max. Okay. And we should be able to live whatever the Torkoal goes for, and then I'll just protect with the Kyogre, and the Vine Lash should be able to do the job. Yeah, that's not doing anything. Alright, so there's the Vine Lash chip. Alright. And goodbye, Torkoal. Alright. Okay, and here's the Ogre. Yeah, the mistake of my opponent is he should have Dynamaxed first, because that was just too much damage from Vine Lash the first turn, and then he just had nothing left. Because now if I just click Y, there's like at least 2 turns of Vine Lash, which is all I need. Ogre should be able to take everything. How much Vine Lash chip is it? Oops, sorry. On him. Yeah, oh, there's only 1 turn. Oh, it's gonna be close actually. But anyway, I'm just going to not try and miss and just go for a Weather Ball on this. We have a special defense boost, and again, I'm just gonna protect the Ogre here just so that I don't get one-shot by this Xerneas. Alright, I believe that's optimal. And this way I get a chance for my Venusaur to potentially wake up. See, that's a Starfall, right? Is that going into the Ogre slot? That's correct. But we do tank it, and if we can wake up here, okay, we don't wake up. Alright, but again, Vine Lash chip damage, and it's actually not enough, so that's kind of interesting. But again, does Dazzling Gleam pick up the Venusaur from this range? That's what I want to know. I don't think so. I think it's relatively bulky, so we're just going to click Weather Ball, and we are a bulky Ogre. I'm just going to click Water Spout, ideally, and just go for it. He has to go for D-Gleam. Alright, there's the Dazzling Gleam. As long as the Venusaur can like wake up here, we're fine. So the Ogre does die. And that didn't do anything to Venusaur because we have a special defense boost, and then we wake up anyway, and there's the Weather Ball, and that's game. So, yeah. Ogre came in, clicked Protect, and that was it. Venusaur did the job with Zacian. Alright, so there's that. Ah, Zapdos Screens Ogre. This is my favorite kind of Ogre. Yeah, this is an interesting one. It's like, you know, when you look at it, Venusaur can do well, right? Because you have the Grass move for the Ogre, the Fire move for the Rillaboom, and the Zacian with the Torkoal. But then there's like Zapdos, right? And then there's the own Zacian. This is tricky, but we do have the Tornadus, so maybe if we get the speed control, it's not terrible. I might have to Dynamax a Torn. Nah, I don't know if I want to Dynamax a Torn. I think, so this is always interesting, right? Do I lead the Venusaur? If he goes like Incin or like Grimmsnarl Zapdos, how do I do this? I forgot to think about this. Because he's got 2 Fake Outers, right? Alright, here's what we do. Tornadus, and maybe even like Zacian, right? It's tricky. Alright, we'll go Venusaur, Ogre in the back, and then Zacian, I want to say, right? Alright, let's do it like this. Yeah, I don't know. Because, like, he has the Ogre to change the weather, but I do have Tailwind. This is the secret. So let's see what he does. If it's Grim Rillaboom, I'm fine with that, because then I can just Dynamax the Tornadus. But let's see if he brings the Zapdos. I would lead Zapdos here. Is this Zapdos Zacian? Yeah, it is. Dang it, I was afraid of this one. Okay, so he knows what he's doing. Alright. Now, what would have been cool was to bring Torkoal in the back and then just blow the Zacian out of the water, but all things considered, now we're in an interesting position. We do have a Culpa Berry, though. I will say that. We do have a Culpa Berry. I'm down to just Vine Lash, but then, like, what does that do in the grand scheme of things? He has an Ogre in the back, right? Okay, here's what we do. We click Tailwind. Alright, and he could even flare the Venusaur, that would be bad. But then, like, what if I click Sleep Powder? I could always sleep the Zapdos, right? I don't have to max. What if I just click Sleep? Sleep this. Could be Goggles. Oh shoot, I forgot, it could be Goggles. Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna pray that you're not Goggles. Well, first off, we're gonna pray we hit the Sleep Powder, and then we're gonna pray you're not Goggles. We'll see if this is Life Orb or Goggles Zapdos. Otherwise, I could have just Quaked the Zacian. Alright. Let's see what happens. Do you protect the Zacian here? Is my next question. Alright, you do protect the Zacian. So, I was going to Quake that slot anyway, but let's see if this is Goggles Zapdos. Alright, Tailwind. Alright, do you sleep? Or do you have Goggles? Alright. It is Goggles. Alright, there's the Airstream. Okay. Not great, right? Okay, we do take one, but you know. So here's my next thing. We still outspeed that Zacian with Tailwind. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and get some chip damage here with the Heat Wave, and then I'm gonna click Earth Power on the Zacian slot. Try and get rid of it. That's my goal. Like, why sleep when I can just get rid of the Zacian? I'm gonna try my absolute best. Alright. So here we go. Oh, he clicked Airstream. I'm stupid. He has the +1 already. Oh, he swaps the Zacian. Is this Ogre? This would be a good play if this is... Oh, it's really... Oh, okay. That's fine by me. I wasn't sleeping that anyway. I was clicking the Earth Power, so I would just... If I can remove this Rillaboom, that'd be great. Alright. So here's the Heat Wave. That's good damage. I love a burn. I don't get a burn. I reveal the Life Orb. There is another Airstream. There goes the Venusaur. Okay. Now I just have a Zacian and Ogre in the back. Alright, I have one play and one play only. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I have one play and one play only, I think. I have to max the Ogre and max Guard it and click Protect on Tornadus. Alright. Alright, but again, the Rillaboom just puts on so much pressure here. Wow, is this really going to be a max Tornadus game? Alright, we have to make some reads here. I'm going to Airstream the Rillaboom. I think he knows. And he anticipates the Protect on the Ogre. But what else can I do? I have to try this, right? He clicked Airstream twice. I have Tailwind. I should still outspeed, technically. Alright, we're going to Protect the Ogre. And then we Airstream next turn. Again. But let's see. I have to go for this. Alright. Dynamax time. Okay, we maxed the Tornadus. We have a Life Orb. He stays in with the Rillaboom. I would love to see Fake Out or Grassy Glide. Fake Out into Torn or Grassy Glide into Ogre. I would love to see that. Alright. Here's the Protect. That's cool. Alright, now where are we going with this this Rillaboom? Yep, he does glide into the Kyogre. So now we are able to get rid of the Rillaboom here with an Airstream. So that's cool. But now where do you go with the Zapdos? Is this Max Lightning? Alright. That's what I want to know. We still have a turn of Tailwind. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Alright, what is this? It is the Lightning. Alright, is that going to be... He is Goggles, so we should live? Okay, we do live. Alright, that's big, because now we have the speed control on our side. That's very important. And his Dynamax is gone. Which is good news for us. And my Ogre's at full health. And we can always click Airstream again and have complete speed control. But do you bring in Incin here? Wait, no, you had Rillaboom and Zacian, right? So is it Incin? If it's Incin, things get interesting. Because then he clicks Fake Out. Alright, he's thinking about it. It's Ogre! Oh, wow. It is Ogre. Wow, that's... okay. So, we have to Airstream. Again. And... what else can I do? yeah, I guess just Water Spout and hope we kill the Zapdos. I mean, that's ideally what I would do. Oh yeah, he got the Ogre, huh? Okay. So he knows he can't kill me, right? I mean, he knows that I can't kill him. Okay. Well, we need the speed control, so I need to click Airstream on this slot no matter what, and remove the Zapdos and click Water Spout. This is my best play. All right, Airstream. How much damage is this doing? That is a bulky Ogre. That looks, yeah, that is vested Ogre, 100%. That is vested Ogre. All right, and of course here's my Spout. Alright, we do remove the Zapdos. That Ogre was neutralized. Now, is this Thunder from the Ogre? If it is, that hurts. That's all Urgent Pulse, okay. So, that was my Tailwind turn. But again, the Ogre is the fastest thing on the field. Alright, because we just got 2 Airstream boosts. And now we have Zacian here. And he has no speed control. Okay, there's the Zacian. Again, he might even click Protect this time. I don't think that Ogre has Protect, by the way. I think it's all bulk here. I think it's AV. Alright, so honestly, we just click Sacred Sword here and just click the Water Spout. Yeah, I think so, and then I think that's it. I mean, even if he protects, which I know he doesn't have on the Ogre, it's done. He could protect the Zacian, but that defeats the purpose. The Ogre has a +2 Airstream boost. Alright, he just gives it to me. Alright, so I think everything just dies here, honestly. Oh, the Zacian lives. Oh, wow. Okay, that's important. Alright. Play rough. Okay, kills me. Alright, we kill his Ogre, right? Alright, so unless he gets a crit, we should be able to win this. I have bulk on my Zacian. Okay, I just want to say that. I have bulk on my Zacian. So if it comes down to it, it comes down to it. Alright, it comes down to a crit. Alright. Alright, okay, fine. You gotta play that out. You never know. Adam Cole, baby. What? Alright, so we're playing an AEW wrestler. Okay, Adam Cole. I did not know he played VGC. Okay, Yveltal. Oh no, this is not good. Yveltal Calyrex, right? Yikes. Okay, and there's Whimsicott. So you already know that's like Tailwind Helping Hand, right? Okay, I would imagine there's something there to stop Trick Room, like something silly. There's a Grimmsnarl there. Yeah, this is not good. Torkoal might help here. Because, like, what does Venusaur do here? Not a whole lot. I might have to leave it behind. I think this is like Ogre shenanigans play. But it's always tricky, right? Dang it. Tailwind Sleep Powder. Yeah, I do not know what to do with this. Maybe this. Actually, maybe this. Yeah, I feel like this is the play. And then we'll just do this, right? I think this is it. He has 2 fairies, right? So if I bring a Fake Outer and then just Behemoth Blade one of these fairies, we should be alright. Now, if he leads the Calyrex, that's another story. But then we have Incin, right? We led Incin. I had to lead Incin because I have to respect the Calyrex. I know there's Yveltal, but yeah. Alright, Yveltal Whimsicott. Okay. That's fine. Alright, I have to deny the speed control. Like, if he whatchamacallit, if he heat waves my Zacian or max flares it, sure, I guess. Yeah. Cool. But we'll see. What else? What did I bring? I brought Torn. Okay. I have to... If you brought this, right? I don't think you're AV. You are definitely Life Orb on this thing, right? And then you have, like, stuff. You have stuff. What if I just go after the Yveltal right now? Like, what's stopping me from going after Yveltal right now? I'm gonna do it. You think I won't do it? I'm doing it. Okay, protect. Is he giving me the Yveltal for free? Please hit the... Oh. Okay. So, the fact that I just saw protect on the Yveltal, no AV, that is 100% Life Orb. Okay, that is 100% Life Orb. Okay, so here's what we do. Protect. Parting shot. Okay, yeah, I know you're gonna max that thing. And I know you're gonna click Tailwind. 100% without a doubt. That, and I very much expect the Heat Wave. Alright, or the Max Flare onto my Zacian. Alright. Without a doubt. Protect Zacian. Alright, where are we going with this? There's the Tailwind, yes. Is there a Max Flare on you? Or is it just Darkness? Max Flare, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We called that. Alright, we knew that. We knew he had it. No doubt about it. Alright, there's the Max Flare. Alright, and there's the Life Orb reveal. Here's the parting shot. Goodbye. Alright. Now, here's where things get interesting, right? I could go into Ogre right now. And then just click. Do I want to do that, though? Because he's faster now, right? But he is -1. I might have to max the Ogre this game. But then, like, Max Darkness plays it's kind of bad. Maybe oh, I have an idea. Yeah, we're going into you. Okay. Tornadus. Alright, you just clicked your Tailwind. And you just took Life Orb Chip. I think I should just remove you. Cause like you're Life Orb, right? So I just go with like this. And then I can just click Tailwind. Okay. And this Yveltal is -1 now. But again, we are Adamantization. Alright, Fate. Oh, okay. Alright, so goodbye, Zacian. But again, I do have the speed now because he did not go for Airstream. Alright, let's see how much this Behemoth Blade does. This should like almost kill, unless you're like super bulky. Which then I should have just clicked Play Rough, right? But then Life Orb Chip should be able to finish things off. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, we just kill it. Okay, cool. I mean... Alright, goodbye Dynamax. I mean, see, that's how you have to play it, right? You know, because he reveals Protect, I know he's Life Orb. I know he's got the Fire move. I can Parting Shot it, get my Tailwind in. Alright, and what is this? Calyrex? Okay, fine. So now we can do a lot of things here. He did click the fake tier stuff. But again, I have the speed control. Well, no, I don't, actually. I can get it, though. He's not expecting the Dynamax Tornadus, right? So here's what we do. You click fake tiers. I'm gonna put pressure on the on that slot, and I'm just gonna Airstream. And even for protects, my Zacian's fine. Cause he faked tier. He thinks he wins the speed. He thinks he's faster, right? Because his Calyrex outspeeds my Zacian. But now what he doesn't understand is I just maxed this thing. My Tornadus should be faster. No, it is not. I miscalc that. I should have protected first. I should have protected first is what I should have done. Sorry. I should have protected the Zacian first. And then went for this. Alright, there's the Boom Blast. That's gonna hurt. Yeah. This is what I should have done. Okay. Yeah, I should have protected the Zacian first. And then, you know, clicked Airstream. Then I would have been fine. Then I would have just won. Yeah, I forgot. I do have Incineroar though. Yeah. Okay. So here's the Ogre. Yeah, I'll go into Ogre. Alright, because now the Whimsicott, how much turns of Tailwind does that thing have? I think his Tailwind expired, right? Does he have one more turn of Tailwind? He has one more turn of Tailwind. I have 2, right? Okay, I have 2. So I should outspeed him now. Okay. He probably clicks Protect, right? Yeah, because he can't just like afford to do this. Because I have the faster thing. Unless he has Cotton Spore, that would be stupid. Alright, we'll do it like this. And then we Airstream again. And we should kill the Calyrex here. Okay, he's going for the fake tears again. Alright. But that should just give us the Calyrex, right? Because we click this. Alright, so down goes that thing. Okay, goodbye Shadow Rider. And we get to click the Water Spout button. Which is, here it is, single target by the way. Okay, it's not even Sash, so yeah, that's it. Okay. And no Tailwind for you. And we have Incin in the back, by the way. So what else do you have? You're restricted. Oh, psh. All right, I know where the thing is. Okay, so now I just click whatever I want, and that's game. Yeah, Dynamax Tornadus, really good. All right, that might hurt. Oh, he actually kills. Okay, that's cool. I mean, he had to Sucker Punch, right? That's his only way out. But like, I have an Incin. And again, here's the Water Spout. Goodbye. Alright, is this the Sash? Oh, none of them are Sash. Where's your Sash? Okay. Alright. Nice, Adam Cole. Alright, and there it is, folks. That is our dual weather squad. So, yeah, Dynamax Tornadus was actually really good in our battles. It helps us get additional speed control with like Tailwind and then Airstream stuff. We were able to survive the Zapdos onslaught. I should have like, you know, kind of called the safety goggles there, but like I had to make sure. Because like it could have been Life Orb, and you never know with that kind of 6. I've seen Life Orb, I've seen goggles on the Zapdos. So, yeah, I just had to see what it was. And then Venusaur was good in that first game, I believe. Yeah, it did the job against Xern. Zacian did pretty much Zacian things. And then from there, we were able to outlast the Yveltal squad. One misplay was to protect the Zacian while going for the Airstream. Dynamaxing Tornadus in that Calyrex game was correct. I should have protected the Zacian slot. That was my mistake. But again, still able to pull it out. Yeah, I have to like remember that. Because like he's faster. But yeah, give this one a go. Let me know how you do. Again, the Torkoal comes in like those Trick Room games. You're able to click Yawn spam. You can click, you know, you're able to bring it sometimes and change the weather against other Kyogre teams. We did not bring Incin in our games, but again, you need that for the Ice Rider matchup, right? And that's really where the Incineroar shines in that Ice Rider matchup. So definitely give this one a go. It's a cool team. It's a nice concept with this 6. I like it a lot, and I was glad to use a dual weather team finally, because I never used it in the other series format. So yeah, we'll be back again with the next Series 12 video. But again, check out coaching on the channel. The tier 2 sub is the team fixing, where you get to submit a PokePaste to me, and I'll fix it up the spreads, and I'll make a video on it. Or you can go with the tier 3 sub, which is a team building perk to the channel where you and I, we get to sit down in a Discord call and I show you how to build the team from scratch. I show you how to do EVs, and that's more like a teaching thing, you know, especially if you're like a newer player or just like a mid-tier player just looking to get better. You know, I always like teaching the game to others, so definitely give that a go, or have a look at it. But again, yeah, we're almost there. Not almost there. We're getting closer, I should say, to 2,000 subs. We're about 1930 something if by the time this video goes up. So yeah, just, you know, 2K, it's within reach. I'd like to get it by the end of the month. So if you haven't subbed yet, click that sub button. But yeah, now we're going away. Peace out, guys. Have a good one.